In the last 4 years of running our real estate wholesale business, we have tried literally every way to find motivated sellers. Today, I'm gonna break down what actually works, what's a waste of time, and what we're doing now to consistently do $200,000 in profit every month. This is the guide that I wish I had when we were spending $18,000 on masterminds trying to figure this out. Oftentimes, these sellers are willing to take less than market value because of the financial situations that they're in. Speed and convenience are also some of the top reasons why these sellers will come to us. So with our vast experience and connections that we built over the years, we're able to get these deals done a lot quicker than a traditional seller. Some of the main reasons why these sellers need to move quickly, one being they are behind on their monthly payments. Two, they're in the process of being foreclosed on and losing their property entirely. And the third is they just want to be closer to family. Some of the best ways that we found to get this information from the sellers to understand their situation is not only asking the right questions, but being empathetic and listening to their answers when they're telling us. You want to make sure that you're asking the right questions to the sellers. What that's going to do, it's going to allow us to get the proper information to formulate our offers for these sellers and get them offers as soon as possible to allow the property to get sold and move on to the next chapter of their life. A lot of the time with these sellers, they don't have money for water bills, utility bills, they don't have any money to buy food. You want to get your point across to these sellers that we're there to help them. So in the past, in our business, there's been many times we've helped them pay their mortgage payments when they're behind. We've also helped them pay for their phone bills, their utility bills, and we've actually helped them put food on the tables throughout the holidays. One of the main reasons why we're able to generate a 10 to 13x return on our ad spend every single month is because we utilize a lead generation method called Google PPC. With this method, we're able to market in 15 different states across the country. Traditional wholesalers aren't able to wholesale in these markets because cash buyers are very sparse and few and far between. That's why utilizing the MLS in this strategy is game changer, because you open up your buyer pool in every single market in the entire country. Utilizing all the systems and processes that we put into place, we're able to generate a 10 to 13 times return on our ad spend every single month, all while the industry standard is 3 to 5 times. One of the main reasons we decided to stick with a lean virtual operation after spending almost $20,000 setting up an in-person office, we realized that all we did was created a high-paying 9-to-5 job for ourselves. And that's something we never have wanted. We knew that if we were able to do it virtually with just a phone and a laptop, generating the amount of money we have in the past, we were able to scale this business and train people to do the exact same thing. So how we structure our marketing spend inside of our business is we allocate about $7,500 per acquisition agent for leads on a monthly basis. All of our marketing is done in-house between my brother and I, and that's exactly how we're able to generate on average about $27 Google PPC leads. So when a lead comes into our system, the first thing that we train all of our acquisition agents on is to contact that lead immediately. Contacting a lead within the first 2 minutes of the lead coming in is crucial for them to not only pick up the phone, but get that contract signed as well. When a lead fills out their information on our website, they're probably doing so on about 5 or 6 other websites. That's why we train our acquisition agents. Speed to lead is so important in this business, because if we don't call them, somebody else is going to. Once the lead comes into the system, we train our acquisition agents to do a discovery call and get basic information for us on that property. Some of the things that we like to train them on is figuring out why they're selling the property, when they need to have the property sold by, how much they want for the property, and the condition of the property. So the scripts that our acquisition team uses takes about 15 minutes to gather all of this information, which will allow us to calculate an exact offer price for that property. Once we have gone back and negotiated with the seller and we have agreed on terms, we send them our contract for signature. After we send a contract to the seller and they've agreed to it, we have our acquisitions team use our contract walkthrough script that walks them line by line on the contract so they feel 100% comfortable before signing on the line. After we get the contract signed, we upload it into the CRM and send it over to the dispositions team to get the property sold. We used to have a call center over in Egypt that was generating us a ton of leads every single day, and some of the main reasons why we decided to shut down that operation was the lead quality just was not up to par for what we were looking for in our business. Once we found that digital marketing was able to generate us a substantially higher quality lead, we ditched the call center and went all in on digital marketing. What a lot of wholesalers do that are starting out or looking to scale their business is they don't have the right systems and processes in place, and they end up working in the business, not on the business, essentially building themselves a 9-to-5 job, except a lot of the time it goes far past 5 o'clock. One of the main reasons why going bigger in this business isn't always better is because your gross revenue every single month does not matter. It's how much you're keeping at the end of the month. I personally would rather have a lean and small team keeping my profit margins at 80-90% rather than having a huge operation operating at maybe 40 or 50%. Look, finding motivated sellers is not hard. Most people just overcomplicate it trying to build these massive operations. We're doing $200,000 profit months with a fraction of the overhead of these huge operations. And that's because we've found out how to work smarter, not harder. And if you want to learn how we've structured our business to operate at a 90% profit margin, check out the link in the description, and thanks for watching.